everybody, my name is Noah, or Faithful Garchomp, and welcome back to episode number 14 of our Radical Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. Last episode, we defeated both the second Giovanni fight in Silphco, and we got the Marsh badge from Sabrina's gym. By the way, I should mention that the Sabrina fight was one of the cleanest fights I've ever had, and if you haven't seen it yet, I definitely suggest going to check it out, because it is one of the best fights ever. And in today's episode, we're going to battle a kid here in Saffron, the Swampert kid, for the TM for Earthquake. I think it's going to be very useful. Maybe not in this episode, but further down the line. So I'd like to get it now. And then we're going to start through the Sand Gauntlet on Route 16. So I hope everyone's doing good today. I am excited for this episode, as usual. We got a lot of battles again, so I'm very excited. So we're gonna talk to this kid right here who absolutely loves Swampert. So I'm gonna put it on screen right here. So he has a Swampert, Adamant, Brindleberry that can set up Stealth Rocks, Flip Turn, Liquidation, Earthquake. Has a Pelipper that sets up the Rain for his later down the line Mega Swampert with Swift Swim, Surf, Hurricane, U-Turn, and Roost. He's got a Scizor because of the rain, so fire moves get reduced. He's got Technician, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, Superpower with Sword Stance as well. Then Frostmoth, excuse me, with Ice Scales, Modest, Quiver Dance, which can be scary, Ice Beam, Hurricane, and Bug Buzz. Sea King, that is Choice Banded with Vicious Rend, Mega Horn, and Flip Turn, and then in the back, the Mega Swampert with Liquidation, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Flip Turn. So, here is our plan for each Pokemon. So, we have Meganium with a Modest Nature with the Berry, just in case I need to bring it in on Mega Swampert. So, it has a Nerve, so that means the Brindleberry does not pop, and since we're Modest, Giga Drain just kills. So, that's going to be our lead. For Pelipper, we're going with Grumpig, Peppa the Grumpig with Energy Ball, Slack Off, Protect, and Flash. With Desolate Land, so all the water moves. So Surf goes away, and it gets rid of the Drizzle. Where we're going Citrus Berry, Modest. Modest doesn't quite get the kill with, well, it's a roll for Flash. So we're hoping we get the high roll, and it takes it out one hit. Then for Scizor, we're running Impish, Leftovers, Iron Hands, obviously Striker. Fake Out, Drain Punch, Plasma Fist, Fire Punch. Fire Punch is a Oko without the rain, so hopefully we can get in without the rain and it Okos. For Frostmoth, we got Manny Levy, the Reshiram with Flamethrower, Age of Power, Light Screen, and Roost. Light Screen just to make sure we can cut damage. If we're staying in for a long time, we can cut the damage of it in half, which is good. Ooh, I just kind of revealed the next Pokemon. Iron Fist, and we're running Calm Nature with the Citrus Berry as well. The next Pokemon is Eldegoss, which we haven't used yet. Citrus Berry, Bold, and I know Mega Horn is super effective, but if we switch in on a Vicious Rend or a Flip Turn, it gets rid of it completely, so it just has to hard switch, and we can just stay in, because we have Desolate Land. So, we're running Desolate Land, so we get sort of all those water moves, like I just said. And then we're running Restore and Giga Drain, Synthesis, and Light Screen. And then for Swampert, if it gets to it, we have Ballin, the Asuine Electrode with Giga Drain, Light Screen, Volt Switch, and Thunderbolt. We're running Flame Body just in case we proc a Flame Body. And we're running Modest with the Citrus Berry. Their Earthquake and Ice Punch have it never kill unless it crits. But we're hoping that, and we have speed, so, and Giga Drain just kills. It's 100. The lowest roll is 100%. So, that's our team. I think we're ready to roll. I heard you like Mudkip. No. No? No? I heard you like Mudkips. No. You will pay. You can't even see him. He's that short. Alright. It's a little kid. Sent out Swampert. Alright, Blossom Unnerved, so he does not eat the Brindleberry. Let's Giga Drain. Alright. That's just KOs. Very nice. There we go. Scizor. It's probably U-turning. But I still always go into Rhino. Because if you do U-turn, I just fake out whatever comes in. Alright, you do SD. That's fine. I would fake out, but it's more beneficial to just Fire Punch. Does a lot of damage. But we live it. We live to crit too, so. There's Scizor gone. Get some leftovers recovery. Who wants to come in next? Oh, really? Alright, you're going to want an Earthquake. I think if you're Earthquaking, I think I swap into Blossom. Or, no, I just stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. I could have probably swapped in Blossom and taken the Earthquake, and then I do have a Yacha Berry, like I said, so I probably could have taken. Yep. Thankfully, no crit. It's a little scary, but we Giga Drain. We're gonna get so much HP back. Yep. We almost get back to full. Holy moly. That is insane. Alright, who wants to come in? Frostmoth. So we outspeed, so we are going to Volt Switch. Oh, we got a crit too. Nice. We'll Volt Switch into Manny Levy. Ice Beam. This should do like 30%, I think it said. Yeah. That's fine. And then, since it did not Quiver Dance... Oh, Hard Switch. Into Seeking. Nice. Alright, now it should never be Mega Horn, so we always go into Ivy. Vicious Rend, yep. I think I'm going to set up the light screen instead of attacking. Yeah, there we go. Set up a light screen. Frostmoth gets a little more HP back. We switch back into Manny Levy. Does Quiver Dance, that's okay. So now it should take this Frostmoth. It should take this Flamethrower. But alright, now it's +2. That's a little scary. Yep. Oh, the burn doesn't really help. Gets lefties. Alright, we still have the light screen out, so we should be fine. Yep. Nice. Give me all that HP back. And then that KOs. Nice. Frostmoth down. Pelipper. Sets up the Drizzle. Then we're going to hard switch into Peppa. It could just Hurricane. Nope, it did go for Surf. Yipe. Alright, and then we're just going to Flash, and we should be good. Hopefully this kills. Yep, alright, perfect. Ooh, but now you're going to Mega Horn. Which is a little bit of a problem. So now you're going to Mega Horn. Is there anything... Rhino takes a Mega Horn. It's banded, but it's not stab. How much is it doing? Alright, did 41? Not a ton of damage. And we'll go with Plasma Fists. Alright. Should be GG's. Plasma Fists. Boom. Goodbye. Nice. GG's. Pretty easy fight. Pretty easy fight. We defeated the kid. Mud kid. Sad face. Well, Mudkips are still cool. I'll share some love, XD. There's a team for Earthquake. EQ is extremely pog move on Swampy. Nice. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, now let's go back. Let's go over to Celadon. And we're going to prepare for this Sand Gauntlet. First, let's heal up our Pokemon so we get full Pokevile stuff again. Very nice. Alright, so we're going to be preparing for the back-to-back-to-back fight, which is still 6 Pokemon, but it's still going to be an interesting fight. Alright, I'm going to make my team, and I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Alright, so we have the first battle here against Biker Lao, which has Mienshao with Life Orb Jolly, Fake Out, Close Combat, Knockoff, and U-Turn. Heliolisk, Timid Nature with a Focus Sash, Volt Switch, Boom Burst, Weather Ball, and Surf. And then Dugtrio Lola with a Naive Nature, Life Orb, Sand Force, as its ability, Earthquake, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Stone Edge. So, for this first battle, we're going to be leading with Huggy, with an Impish Nature, Prankster, running Extreme Speed, Ice Punch, Dual Wing Beat, and Roost. So after the Fake Out, I'm gonna take Close Combat, and then I'm gonna Dual Wing Beat. I'm gonna Dual Wing Beat to get my to KO, and then for Heliolisk, we've got El Creamy with Quick Attack, Moonblast, Drain Kiss, Recover, Punk Rock for Boom Burst with a Calm Nature and a Citrus Berry, and then for Alolan Dugtrio, we've got Iron Hands with a Shuckleberry, Striker, Fake Out, Drain Punch, Velocipus, Ice Punch for coverage on the other Pokemon in case we need it. The one Drain Punch takes it out, so I just need to be able to live a couple hits and then hit a Drain Punch, and we should be all set. Then the next fight with Cue Ball Koji, who leads with a Drake Assault with Sand Rush, Bolt Beak, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and Fire Blast. So Dragonite will be out first, and it will have low enough health where it will be going for a Dragon Claw. So we immediately switch to King Gambit to take the hit and then get a stamina boost. And then we're going to use Dig to... We'll take a hit, and then we're going to use Dig to get some leftovers recovery, and then hit it for super effective damage, while it also misses whatever it wants to attack with the next turn. And then we Sucker Punch for the KO. And then for the final, for Cue Ball Luke, the back-to-back, we got Dugtrio with Arena Trap. And that's why we are leading with Dragonite, the Flying type, so we can swap out of Arena Trap into Aquaman on the probable Stone Edge. That's why we're running a Shardy Berry. And we're just kind of praying for Stone Edge that it doesn't crit. We're going to hit Icicle Crash kills every time. And then for Hariyama with Thick Fat Assault Vest, we're going Toxie with Venoshock, Recover, Knockoff, and Toxic. So we're going to hard switch on the Fake Out. We're going to Toxic, knock off the Assault Vest so Venoshock does more. If we get low, we just click Recover. Alright, and that is the plan. So let's go and take on the first of many battles in this Sand Weather Gauntlet. I think it shouldn't be too bad. I know I usually bring my weather setters, but Eldegoss and Grumpig, but they didn't have any value. No pedestrians allowed on the second road. Oh, I did not get the bikes yet. Whoops. So let's go back up to Cerulean. I'm pretty sure we got the bike voucher. I just don't think we ever turned it in. But if we didn't get the bike voucher, that's also an easy fix. Oh, that's a bike voucher. Okay, here you go. There we go. We got a bike. Thank you. Come back again sometime. All right, there's our bike. Then let's go back to... You know what? We're actually going to go to Saffron first. I forgot that we were supposed to do this at the beginning of the episode. Excuse me. I forgot we were supposed to do this at the beginning of the episode. But we were supposed to go to Chuck because after you beat Sabrina, and if you go to Chuck with a very good attacker, like for instance, Dragonite, I see you have your own Mega Ring. If you show me a Pokemon with strong attack, I might give you a Galeadite, your Dragonite. Whoa, that thing's ripped. Admirable. Whoa, here you go. So you get the Galeadite, and then he also gives this. The Focus Sash, which is going to be very, very nice. Maybe not for the sand route, because if we get hit by sand with a Focus Sash, we're gonzo. I don't know why I didn't just fly over or use the Poker Rider, but we'll walk over. It's not too far of a walk. But yeah. This run has gone a lot better than I thought it was going to go, but I'm very happy that we've been able to make it through the game so far. All right. Let's do this. What do you want? I want to make it through this sand route. Powered by Biker Lau. There's Mian Chow. Huggy. Alright, we're just going to... Extreme Speed. Okay. Take some PP. He flinched. We're both going to get hit by the Sandstorm, which is fine. We're going to do Wing Beat. On the close combat. And this should just KO. Yep. And there's the crit. Nice. Mian Shao down. Sandstorm ranges. I believe it probably should be a Lowland Dugtrio here. I mean, I guess it could be either because, yeah. I'm pretty sure Weather Ball also kills. So let's hard switch into Cream on the Weather Ball. Most likely, yep. How much is that one? 51. Alright, let's Moonblast. It's still Boom Burst. Wow. Even if I have a Punk Rock. Nice, we do hit the Moonblast. Sandstorm rages. We get hit. I was gonna recover, but with the Citrus Berry proc, I think we're always safe, so let's Moonblast again. Yep. Very nice. There we go. Very good. Alright. Now I'm curious what it sees here for a KO. Level 68. Calm. In the sand. I'm at 81. So it's either going for Earthquake or Iron Head. So I need to make sure I can take 2 of these from Iron Hands. .68 in the sand is doing a lot of damage. it's doing enough where I am actually kind of scared. Because Shucka Berry, what? Shucka makes it 25 to 30, but without Shucka, it's 50. 50 to 60. Okay. I just kind of gotta hope that it's Ironhead, but it's always still my play. So. Okay, it's Ironhead. Good. Sweet. We resist it. We resist it. Excuse me. Buffed by the sandstorm. We drain punch. Shucka Bear pops. Oh wait, that was actually incorrect because I forgot to click the sand. The sand is 65 to 78, so I'm very happy that it didn't go for Earthquake because that would have been the end of Iron Hands. That would have not been fun. Alright. There's Lao. Nice bite, can it over. Alright. So this is Koji. So it should always be going for Dragon Claw or Bolt Beak. Either one I am okay with for King Gambit to take. Either one I'm fine. I think it goes for Dragon Claw though, because it sees that it does go for Bolt Beak. Never mind. Alright. Well, that did a ton of damage. Wowzers. That did a lot more than I thought it was going to do. Jeez. Okay. Wow. Okay. That actually did a ton of damage. Holy smokes. How much do I get to? 141. Alright. The only thing that kills me is a crit. So I dig. Okay. Oh wait, I'm plus 1. Never mind. Whoops, I forgot. Alright, now we're good. Forgot about the stamina boost. So now we're plus 2. We got some leftovers. Yeah, no, it's going for Fire Blast. Okay. Yeah, that looks like it did like 65. So, Sucker Punch should kill now. If not, we're dead. Nice, there we go. Beautiful. A little scary, but we figured it out. Alright, and then one last one. Come on and play, little mouse. That was not the correct voice for that man. Alright, so this is Dugtrio with Arena Trap. So we can switch on this because we are a flying type. Stone Edge. We eat the Charty Berry. Nice. Did a little bit of damage. We could risk it and go for the double Ice Shard to be safe. Because Ice Shard does 79 to 94%, and Life Orb takes 10% every time. No, I believe that we can live one. Yep, okay, we're good. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Perfect. And then it should just be the guy Hariyama. Alright, so let's swap into Toxie. Drain Punch. This will do absolutely nothing. 48 damage. 48 damage, excuse me. I'm at 148 at 19. both getting buffed by the... Ooh, alright. Not a cool crit. Not a fan of that. Alright, we put Hariyama on a timer. I think I recover this turn. Yeah. I think that was the correct choice. Recover. Pretty much get back up to full. Yeah. We both take Sandstorm. And then a little more toxic damage. We're going to knock off like he's doing. It's resisted, but we're knocking off his Assault Vest. Now, the combination of Venoshock and Toxic should kill. Yep. There you go. Beautiful. Hariyama down. Very nice. You little rat. Nice. That's actually pretty easy. That was not bad at all. Alright. So, now we're going to prepare for the next biker fight against Biker Rumen, who has an Acelgor, a Gigalith, a Roserade, and a Houndstone. The Houndstone is the thing I'm most afraid of because it got last respects. But the Acelgor with Sheer Force Life Orb is also scary. Gigalith has Explosion, which will be a little hard to maneuver around. And Roserade's got Technician. Alright, I'm going to go make the team. I'll be back in just 1 second. Alright, and I'm back. So the plan for this fight is we're going to lead Peppa with Desolate Land to get rid of the permanent Sandstorm, but then we're going to hard switch into Huggy, who is careful, with Extreme Speed, Ice Punch, Dual Wing Beat, and Roost to take out the Acelgor. For Gigalith, we're going to run Rhino with Fake Out, Drain Punch, Plasma Fist, and Ice Punch. Striker with an Impish Nature. Shuckleberry again to make sure we can take Earthquakes. And it's the best Pokemon I have to take Explosion. And then we have Scizor with the Safety Goggles and Careful Nature for Roserade. Flash Fire, obviously, with Second Cut, Roost, X-Scissor, and Bullet Punch. Roserade cannot touch Scizor at all with Flash Fire, and it can't put it to sleep because I got the Safety Goggles and Weather Ball, and Giga Drain will do absolutely nothing. And then for Houndstone, we got Flame Orb, Impish, Guts, of course, Drain Punch, and we finally get access to Wicked Blow, which is awesome. Facade and Sucker Punch. And then, excuse me, in the back we have Many Levy, the Reshiram with Flamethrower. Ancient Power, Protect and Roost, Iron Fist, and Bold Nature with an Air Balloon, just in case we need to switch in on something. Alright. And then I think this will be the last fight for the day. We'll see how this one goes. If this one goes pretty quick, I think we'll do the next one before the next episode. What do you guys think? I think that's fair enough. Alright, this guy right here. Alright, hey there, let's have ourselves a good time. Oh, we will, sir. We will. Selgor. Set up Peppa. Sandstorm is raging. Just kidding, it's not because of Desolate Land. And then let's hard switch into Huggy, which this should be Bug Buzz. Yep. Doesn't do a lot. And then let's do Wing Beat. And do just U-turn. It's probably U-turning into Gigalith. That critical hit hurts. I will not lie. Most likely it's Gigalith. Yep. It's fine. Do Wing Beat. Right. That's fine. We swap into Rhino, which this could be Explosion. And it is. Does a ton of damage. but it's quick, easy. It is just Houndstone already. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm surprised why it would do that. Was it clicking on me? It is clicking last respects. There's only one Pokemon dead. This is going to do nothing. Wow. Alright. Just for fun, let's Wicked Blow because we outspeed. First time using Wicked Blow. Bye. Yep. Critical hit. As always, crit, super effective. Nice. Alright, well, what's coming next? A Selgor. Another bug move, I presume. We're gonna swap in Manny Levy here. Focus Blast. Alright, wow. Let's see how much this does. Does a ton of damage. This Flamethrower. Oh, that is unfortunate. Because you are about to take so much damage from this Flamethrower. Yeah. Bye. That was a sack and a half. Alright, let's just make sure that we don't die to this. Alright, Selgor. We have Rush Ram. That's level 68. With a Bold Nature. And we're at 131 HP. Alright, we should live. So the only thing that could happen is if it gets the highest roll crit of Focus Blast, it can kill. And it just U-turns. Alright, it was glitched out. That's fine. Alright, and Flamethrower will obviously kill it because it does not have any defenses whatsoever. Alright, very nice. Biker Woman. Don't make me mad. I think we already did, bud. Alright. Nice. Alright, thinking about it now, I don't think we're going to do continue on it this episode. We got pretty far. And with that battle, I believe, let me just check really quick. I believe that's halfway through it. So we got 1, 2, 3. Yep. So we got over halfway through the Sandstorm route this episode. So we're going to finish it in the next one. And I believe we're going to go on to Permanent Rain. And we're also going to get a couple new encounters. So that's always exciting. Two more encounters to add to our team. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Noah, our faithful Garchomp. And I will see you next time. Peace out.